covering news across your hometown. We're working hard for you. This is WHSV Daybreak.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 12th. I'm Ty Powell. Thank you for starting your morning with us. Let's check in with Stephanie Penn in the First Alert Weather Center. Steph, there's some fog out there today, and you also said that we'll have a little bit of higher temperatures.
Yeah, we'll be feeling a little bit warm this afternoon. Plus, we do have a little bit of some fog to keep an eye out for this morning on the morning commute. While not everywhere is seeing dense fog, some places are seeing a little bit more of that reduced visibility. So here's Shenandoah Valley Airport and your Pepsi of Central Virginia Skycam. Temperatures starting out this morning in the low to mid 60s again. So another comfortable morning. Also not humid really to start the day, so feeling a little bit more refreshing. Now this is visibility now. Some parts of Rockingham County and Augusta County, Weir's Cave area, seeing some of that denser fog. Meanwhile, other spots are seeing visibility a little bit clearer this morning. So not expecting the fog to be as dense as yesterday morning and as widespread, but if you're headed over Afton towards Charlottesville, anywhere across our higher elevations, you'll want to make sure to use caution this morning. That fog, though, should be moving out pretty quick as we're going to have lots of sunshine for the morning. Today we're going to have limited rain again, not expecting it to be widespread. That's all ahead of a cold front coming in tonight. With that front, we're going to see a drop in temperatures for the second half of the weekend, plus dry patterns going to set up for the second half of the week as well. I'll have more details on that in just a few minutes.
Now your First Alert Traffic Update, sponsored by Rockingham Insurance.
Taking a look at the roads this morning, this is a view of I-81 near mile marker 242 southbound in Rockingham County. No incidents to report on the interstate, but we'll be sure to keep you updated if anything changes. And new on Daybreak, the city of Harrisonburg is one step closer to developing the first permanent homeless shelter. City officials announcing last week they have partnered with a local contractor for the construction of the building. The center, funded by the American Rescue Plan Act, is now projected to be finished in October of 2024. Mike Parks with the city of Harrisonburg says they are excited about the partnership with Nielsen Builders, and the constructions will begin right away.
Purchased an older two-story building which is located on the site, and what we are going to be doing here starting very soon is constructing an addition to that building where the shelter services will be operated. The current building that is on the property will be used more for office space and needs like that.
A groundbreaking ceremony will take place this Thursday at 10:30 a.m. at 1111 North Main Street. And checking into Waynesboro, now as the Virginia Personal Property Relief Program will offer tax cuts to some city residents. Localities must offer a rate of relief every year for the tax better known as the car tax. After local budgets in the Commonwealth are passed by June, each locality must set a relief rate. And last night, Waynesboro City Council voted on what percentage its residents can expect. Since this is focused on vehicles, with manager Mike Hemp says the number of value of vehicles determine how much relief the city can get. For the 2023 tax year, they proposed rates of relief for the city of Waynesboro is 31.5%, down from 38% from last year. Hemp says this is due to the appreciation of value vehicles due to buying, selling, and trading. The General Assembly allots Waynesboro more than $1.7 million for this relief. Waynesboro City Council passed this motion unanimously. And looking around Virginia, we're learning more about the stunning allegations that the Democratic candidate for a House of Delegates seat, Suzanne Gibson, performed sex acts online with her husband for money. Reporter John Hood has more details from Richmond.
With less than 8 weeks until Election Day, things are stirring up in Virginia's 57th House District race after videos of Democratic candidate Susanna Gibson have come to light of her having sex with her husband on a live website called Chatterbait. According to the Washington Post, who first reported the videos, in the live broadcasts that were recorded and put on another website, Gibson asked viewers for tips to perform certain acts. The Post was tipped off by a Republican operative who has said to have had no ties to Republican candidate for the district, David Owen. In a statement, Gibson says in part, quote, "This is an illegal invasion of my privacy designed to humiliate me and my family. It won't intimidate me and it won't silence me. My political opponents and their Republican allies have proven they're willing to commit a sex crime to attack me and my family because there's no line they won't cross to silence women when they speak up. Gibson, a nurse practitioner and mother of two, says this won't force her out of the race. Her campaign attorney told the Post the leak is a crime, calling it revenge porn.
If you look at the numbers, the parties are almost tied there. In a good Republican year, they carry it by a little bit. In a good Democratic year, they carry it by a little bit. You just don't know.
Larry Sabato with the UVA Center for Politics says in the age of Donald Trump, it's hard to say how this will impact voters.
10, 20 years ago, this would have eliminated a candidate from consideration. Today, I doubt it has all that much effect.
Sabato says years ago, parties would have tried to cut ties with the candidate, but already Democrats have turned to push for donations to Gibson's campaign fund.
I just don't know. I think we'll have to watch and see, but it's not disqualifying. That much is obvious.
That's John Hood reporting, and Amazon Web Services is investing $35 billion into the Commonwealth, but some of that money is coming to Louisa County. County supervisor says the 2 data centers will bring about 600 jobs. The county says this is one of the biggest investments.
The opportunity to expand our tax base is really, this is a generational opportunity. This investment represents one of the largest private investments in a locality in the history of the Commonwealth.
The county says public hearings may be held in the future to hear the public's input on where to invest the tax money. And back around the valley, now almost 20 years after it was founded, Redeemer Classical School in Kieseltown is getting upgrades to accommodate its growing class sizes. Constructions of more parking spaces and an expansion of the car line are now underway. Inside the building, they are adding more classrooms expected to break ground this fall.
We've grown about 88% over the last 5 years. So we've gone from 132 students in 2018 to now 248 students this year. We've also added grades in that same time too. So we went from a pre-K to 8 school to pre-K through 12th grade school. And so we're just totally out of space.
Ron Hoke says these projects were completely funded by donors. And the Augusta County Library will be offering technical literacy classes for people of all age levels. The classes are designed to help people with little to no experiences using devices such as laptops and cell phones. As more job applications and opportunities become primarily virtual, these classes will help people returning to the workforce, and people who haven't changed to an electronic format will be able to get the skills they need to take the next steps in their career.
We're focusing primarily on cybersecurity basics and intro to devices, so intro to like Android and Apple devices, building those core digital literacy skills that maybe older adults or people who are entering back into the community might not have, and maybe they just need to strengthen them.
You can go to WHSV.com for more details about the classes offered. Wow, with everything being pretty much digital these days, I feel like a program like this is amazing.
Yeah, love that for sure. Well, we are starting out your morning feeling comfortable now, but as we head into the afternoon, it will be another warm day. I'll let you know how warm in just a few minutes. First, here's your Draw Your Weather submission. Check out this drawing from Jess Adreles from Harrisonburg of a thunderstorm. If you'd like to participate in Draw Your Weather, just head to Chick-fil-A Harrisonburg to pick up a drawing sheet. You can also download one from our website, then take a photo of your drawing and submit that to our app or our website. You can also take that sheet back to Chick-fil-A Harrisonburg and then make sure to check back in each day here on Daybreak, and you may see your picture.
Well, coming up, a flash flood emergency is in effect until later this morning as life-threatening flooding continues across the Northeast. Radar's estimates show 6 to 9 inches of rain fell north of Boston in the matters of hours. More on this storm when Daybreak continues with what's new this morning.